Okay, so if you're a beginner in calisthenics and you want to do pike push-ups, you'll quickly realize that this movement is no joke. Holy shit. This is a humbling challenge. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. It is kind of late in the day today, 8:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Today I am continuing my journey on the 50 pike push-ups every other day. However, I am bumping that number up to 60 pike push-ups every other day now. So instead of doing 5 sets of 10, I'm going to be doing 5 sets of 12. And I have to admit that my handstand push-ups have improved quite a bit since I've started this challenge. Obviously, this isn't the only thing I'm doing for my handstand push-up work. I'm doing actual handstand work, handstand push-ups against a wall, a lot of dips, a lot of weighted dips, and overhead press work. However, pushing and shoulder strength has always been a weakness of mine, so I wanted to incorporate more volume, which is why I started this challenge. And so far, it's paying off pretty well. Now, the reason I'm doing 5 sets of 12 instead of 5 sets of 10 is because I want to keep on doing progressive overload. So 5 sets of 10 has been pretty easy the past few attempts. Even though it's only 2 more reps per set, I know it's gonna make a big difference, so let's see how it feels. I have a long week of class this week, so I'm gonna film this and I cannot wait to go to bed early tonight. All right, so I'm probably gonna speed up all the reps so that it's not boring for you guys to watch, but first set of 12, let's get it. All right, I already feel a difference on the first round. I can already predict, since I know my body pretty well, the 4th set, I'm probably gonna be struggling. Now, the reason I do this type of challenge every other day is because I actually am not an advocate for doing challenge every single day. Not just this challenge, but like push-ups every day, pull-ups every day, or any exercise every single day can actually give you a pretty high chance of injury. With all that repetitive movements over and over again, if you're gonna do a challenge, I recommend doing it maybe every other day, like I am. Obviously, you can do a challenge every day, but I would maybe target different muscle groups. So pull-ups one day, then push-ups the next day, then pull-ups the next day, and push-ups again. Just make sure that you give those muscle groups a solid 1 to 2 days break before hitting it again to minimize chance of injury. All right, I don't wanna rest too long, so let's start the second set of 12. I noticed a big difference just adding 2 more reps. When I was doing the 5 sets of 10, the first 3 to 4 sets were cake. It wasn't until the 5th set where I was really getting a challenge. Now, by the end of that 2nd round, I'm already getting challenged. So once this gets easier, I may go up to 14, or I'm gonna elevate my feet to put more load on my shoulders. I will say though, my handstand push-ups have never felt easier right now, because I've also cut down about 3 to 4 pounds so that I can make the lower weight class for my upcoming comp. So I feel lighter and stronger. And for those of you guys who don't know, I am competing in my first street lifting competition, 1 rep max pull-up, 1 rep max dip. It's on February 9th, and I'll be vlogging all of it, so make sure you guys stay subscribed so that you guys can check that out as well. All right, after this next set, let me tell you guys about how I learned how to do pike push-ups. Holy shit. That 4th and 5th set is going to hurt. Okay, so if you're a beginner in calisthenics and you want to do pike push-ups, you'll quickly realize that this movement is no joke. People always prescribe it as, oh, it's a beginner exercise, do this if you're starting calisthenics. But not everyone can do this movement. I certainly couldn't when I first started. So obviously, I would start off with regular push-ups. Push-ups also work your anterior delt. Your anterior delt, which is what's primarily worked in this pike push-up, is responsible for shoulder flexion, which means bringing the shoulder out here. In a push-up, we bring our shoulder out here, so our anterior delts are still working. So get good at push-ups, you'll build some solid anterior delt strength. And if you have access to a gym, which I know the point of calisthenics is to not use weights, but if you have it, I think it's really, there's no harm in using weights. It's gonna be a great supplement to help you get stronger, which will objectively help calisthenics. If you have a gym and have some dumbbells, getting good at overhead presses and just strengthening that anterior delt is always a great idea. A lot of people, including myself, who are calisthenics athletes, we pride ourselves of not using weight or going to the gym, but use the best of both worlds. You will get immense benefits from both. Ever since I started incorporating more weights, I've gotten a lot better at calisthenics, I'll tell you that. All right, before I rest too much, let me do this 4th set and I'll continue my talk. This is gonna hurt. Oh, holy shit. This is a humbling challenge. Okay, before I start my last set, you may be wondering why am I in my robes right now? Well, I finished recording that video, took a shower, came back to edit it, and while I was editing, I noticed that my mic actually died before that last set, which is super unfortunate because I was talking about a lot of really interesting things that just completely got cut out and you can't hear anything. But I'm just glad that the microphone stayed alive for a majority of the video, and my last set of 10 push-ups is going to be on one of these corners right there. This is the first time my mic died on me mid-video, but since my microphone didn't pick up anything that I said on my closing segment of the video, I'll just redo the closing segment right now. Basically what I just said is those pike push-ups were definitely a lot harder, even though it's just 2 extra reps per set. I'm going to continue to keep doing these every other day unless my body tells me I need a break. Then I'm going to listen to my body, but these have been really helping me on my handstand push-up journey as well. So as these get easier, I may go up to 5 sets of 14, or I may just do decline pike push-ups to make it even harder. The main thing is we want to keep applying progressive overload and we want to keep making it harder over time. But as of right now, I think I can stay at 5 sets of 12 for a few more sessions because they're pretty challenging right now. But other than that, I compete in exactly 2 weeks now, which I'm super excited about. I'm thinking about making 2 or 3 separate part vlogs for this trip I'm doing. I'm going all the way down to Washington, DC. So I may vlog the actual traveling aspect, how I'm gonna be prepping for the competition, and then the next vlog may be the actual competition video. But if you want more updates and want more calisthenics tips, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Calisthenics Project. And thank you to everybody who has been watching my vlogs. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in my next vlog. Peace.